Damn it. Dinner parties, expensive drinks, sophisticated discussions, good manners. Look at that girl. A perfect aristocratic young lady. She is pretty, well-mannered, educated, and she hates everything that is happening. How do I know that? Nice to meet you. That girl is me, Amelia Jackins. My mom and dad drowned on a boat trip because of a storm, so my grandfather had to raise me. He was obsessed with the idea of raising me to be a real lady. I wasn't happy about it, but even though I was a child, I realized my grandfather was ridiculously rich and old. So as soon as he kicked the bucket, I would get all his money. Except years passed and Grandpa was in no hurry to die. I even started to think he was some sort of immortal Count Dracula, but...
Miss Amelia, Mr. Jackins, he died in his sleep.
Really? What a tragedy! My grandfather died, so it's time to get my inheritance. Give me the papers, I'll sign them, get the money, and live without a worry in the world. Preferably somewhere on the Caribbean coast.
Take your time, Miss Jackins. There are some conditions that your grandfather outlined in his will.
Damn it! What conditions? Did he have illegitimate children? Am I not the only heiress?
No. You need to get married.
What? I'd rather jump out the window.
My granddaughter, Amelia Jackins, should get the money bequeathed to her 6 months after she marries Count Theodore Eckbert, whom I chose as her life partner.
Thanks a lot, you senile old man. Count Eckbert was probably 100 years old. I could get any guy I wanted, and he chose Theodore Eckbert, heir to the largest watch corporation. Eckbert and Son, graduates from college with honors. He's handsome. Young Theodore Eckbert takes part in a charity event to help the Whale Rescue Foundation. Theodore Eckbert gifts several rare additions to the Central Library. Another aristocratic bore. Okay, I would become Countess Eckbert, get the money, and a quick divorce. Easy. It seemed my grandfather had informed the Eckberts about his plans because soon I got an invitation to dinner at their mansion. When Teddy was a kid, he didn't want to learn how to ride horses. Can you imagine? He was such a naughty boy.
Mother, what will Lady Jackins think of me?
Please, Theodore, it's obvious you are a real gentleman. Ew, I was sick of such sugary conversations. However, I had to act like a lady and make them like me or wave my grandfather's money goodbye. By the way, Theodore wasn't as boring as he seemed at the beginning. He turned out to be a very nice, cheerful, and caring guy, and I was starting to think that marrying him wouldn't be that bad.
I've never met a prettier, kinder, or smarter girl than you, Miss Jackins. You stepped into my life and lit it up like a ray of sunshine.
God, Theodore. Damn, Teddy, get to the point.
Amelia, will you do me the honor of becoming my wife?
I will, for half a year at least. Everything was going according to my plan. We had a fancy wedding, spent our honeymoon by the sea, and I realized that I liked being Countess Eckbert. We lived in an estate. Theodore gifted me bouquets, brought me coffee in bed every morning, and positively glowed with happiness. He even offered to take over the management of my grandfather's affairs.
Honey, are you really interested in all that paperwork? I can't let my wife die of boredom.
Oh, Teddy, you're such a darling. I do hate bookkeeping. I was all too happy to leave the business issues to my husband and live the easy life of a rich lady.
We won't have to wait much longer. Be patient, dear. Things will change soon.
What did he mean by that? Did Teddy have a mistress?
Amelia, is something wrong?
Who were you chatting with so sweetly?
My mom. She decided to begin a course of beauty injections and now complains about how much it hurts.
Damn, I was a fool. He was definitely in love with me. How could he have a mistress? I felt awkward. Your mom, of course.
By the way, honey, I have a gift for you.
What is this? A luxury spa hotel by the sea.
I decided that my wife should take a break from the high life and relax.
Kitten, you're the best! The next morning, Theodore left to deal with some terribly important issues with his business partners, and I packed my things and headed to the spa hotel.
Good afternoon, Countess Eckbert.
That was Alex, the driver of my hubby's family. It seemed I would have to put up with that idiot on the road. I hadn't learned how to drive because of my grandfather's hang-ups. The old senile man believed ladies shouldn't drive. Be careful, the suitcase might be too heavy for you.
I'm certainly stronger than you, lady.
Was that idiot laughing at me?
I didn't know Mr. Eckbert was such a reckless guy.
What do you mean?
If my wife was such a beauty, I would never let her go to a resort alone.
Watch your tongue. I'm a countess, not a girl from a country disco. One word from me and you'll be fired.
I'm sorry, Miss Eckbert.
It seemed that Jock realized he had gone too far and finally shut up. Hey, what's going on?
I don't get it. The wheel is moving on its own. Hey, Countess? Come on, open your eyes.
Damn. Have you forgotten how to drive? We almost died!
Hey, easy. I had nothing to do with it. Something in the car broke.
It's your job to check the car before the trip. You're fired. By the way, where are we?
We're about halfway there. Damn, no signal.
Damn it. No signal, no cars. If I'm not home by morning, you're fired.
You've already fired me today.
Well, I'm hiring you back.
Thank you.
You're fired again. Damn it. Finally, we decided to knock. Brr, what a guy.
Sorry to bother you, but we had an accident. We need to make a call.
There ain't no signal here. No one drives on the highway at night. Stay the night and catch a ride in the morning.
I didn't want to spend the night on the highway. The man introduced himself as Bobby, fed us, and gave us a place to sleep. We were exhausted and fell asleep at once, but then I heard rustling and woke up. He was doing something to Alex. Like, we didn't have enough problems already. Damn it, damn it, damn it! I had to get out of there. It was time to run away. Wait, Alex was still in the house. I got out. There was no need to play a hero. That Jock was a big boy. He would be fine. The damn psycho was waking up.
Countess? What?
Get up, you oaf! He wanted to kill us! My legs are going to fall off soon. This isn't how I imagined my spa vacation.
Thanks for not leaving me there. You're not as insufferable as you seem.
I only woke you up to have a muscled man protecting my lordship on the way home. Hey, hey!
It's useless. He was driving too fast to notice us.
God damn it!
That's not very ladylike.
Shut up, you idiot. We finally got to a gas station and I breathed a sigh of relief. Theodore was probably losing his mind. Oh, there was the pickup.
There's a payphone here. I'll try calling 911.
Great. I'm going to buy some food at the mini market and tell the cretin in the pickup he shouldn't exceed the speed limit. Hey, is anyone here? Hello?
The prey never escapes Bobby.
Damn it. Where the hell did you learn to do that? Did you take some Rambo courses?
Several years in the American Army. Help me lift this boar. We need to tie him up.
Oh, if my grandfather could see what his young granddaughter was doing, he would have kicked the bucket for the second time.
He cut the wires of the payphone.
This bastard probably finds victims among his customers so that he doesn't yell when he wakes up.
Are you sure you're a lady?
My grandfather wanted me to be, but alas, I am who I am. To be honest, all these adventures have been fun. I don't know how to go back to the life of an aristocrat after all this excitement. It's terribly boring, to be honest.
But you could live differently, right?
Wait, were we having a moment? Mind your own business. We decided not to go anywhere else and wait for someone to stop at the gas station. I hoped it wouldn't be another psycho with a gun. Hey, you're a former military man. Why do you work as a driver?
Eckberts pay well. I need to help my dead brother's family. He was a military man too.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. And thanks for saving me.
Yeah, you're not so bad either. You even knocked out the bastard in that house.
Well, I'm not weaker than you, big guy.
You sure about that?
What was it they wrote in girly books? Butterflies in the stomach? Weakling. I was starting to believe in miracles. Of course, we turned the jerk over to the police. They were quite surprised to hear about our adventures. We gave testimony and finally went to the Eckberts' estate. By the way, I was surprised that no one had reported me missing. Theodore probably didn't think I was in trouble and assumed I was still in the spa hotel.
Amelia, how are you?
Teddy, it was terrible. Of course, my hubby was shocked.
Let's go inside. Calm down and tell me everything from the beginning.
I finally cleaned myself up, had a good night's sleep, and went back to being an aristocratic wife. However, a couple days later, Theodore came to me all bright-eyed.
Honey, get ready. I have a surprise for you.
What are you talking about, Teddy?
Don't forget to bring a swimsuit.
He had something interesting planned. We got into the car and Alex drove us to a picturesque lake.
This is for you, my love.
He was such a romantic. It was so unexpected. We changed our clothes and sunbathed a little, and then Theodore suggested we go on a boat trip.
Here's a toast to our family.
I'll drink to that. Why aren't you drinking? And then I felt very dizzy. Everything went dark and I passed out. Alex, what happened? Where is Theodore? Why the hell am I soaking wet?
Because, honey, it seems somebody wanted to become a widower.
Theodore?
Yes, he's in the car. I knocked him out with the bottle. He'd apparently put sleeping pills in the champagne.
But how did you know?
Let's go. I'll tell you on the way. I couldn't stop thinking about the accident and why it happened. I personally checked the car the evening before our trip, and there was nothing wrong with it. Then, I remembered that earlier that evening before the trip, Theodore came into the garage and said that the food had been delivered to the kitchen and I was to help the cooks with it. I was surprised. The cooks had never needed my help before, but an order was an order. I didn't think much of it at the time. But then I started wondering, what if Mr. Eckbert had messed with the car for some reason? And then he said that you were going on a boat trip. I hit on the shore and saw you pass out after drinking the champagne. Instead of trying to wake you up, Theodore just threw you overboard and quickly swam to shore. Luckily, the lake is small. I managed to pull you out before you became fish food.
I couldn't believe it. Theodore wanted to kill me? But why?
Everyone knows that you're the only heiress of Mr. Jackins. Maybe he wanted to get his hands on your fortune.
The Eckberts already have a lot of money.
Let the cops deal with it. In any case, he tried to kill you, and that can't go unpunished.
Alex and I brought Theodore to a police station. After he woke up, he was immediately arrested. An investigation began, and soon I found out the horrible truth. The Eckberts had been bankrupt for a long time. They were spending the last of their money and dreaming of getting rich again, probably with little effort. Soon, they got their chance. My grandfather, obsessed with the idea of marrying me to an aristocrat, came to them and announced his plans.
My granddaughter is a lovely young lady with excellent education and impeccable manners. I would like her husband to be an aristocrat too.
As soon as Grandpa died, the Eckberts took the bull by the horns. They invited me to dinner and their son played the role of a man in love, even though he already had a girlfriend at that time. He assured her he would find a way to get rid of his wife as soon as possible and get the multi-million-dollar inheritance. After a while, my caring spouse sent me on a spa vacation, hoping it would be the last trip in my life. The cops examined my mangled car and confirmed that the steering system had been intentionally damaged. However, I came back and Theodore decided it was time for desperate measures. You know the rest. Goodbye, Countess Eckbert.
Miss Jackins, your grandfather wrote that if for some reason your marriage to Mr. Eckbert didn't work out, He had another candidate with an excellent pedigree.
Yeah, no.
But the inheritance.
I'm good. I had other plans.
Emily?
I'm sorry I was so insufferable. And, yeah. Alex and I became a couple. That oaf confessed that he had fallen in love with me as soon as he saw me. A couple of months later, the Eckberts' estate was auctioned to repay their debts. Theodore went to jail, and Alex got a job in the police. Now we live together. I even learned how to cook. To be honest, I'm much happier than I used to be. Grandpa's lawyer? Hello.
Miss Jackins, could you come by my office?
I didn't know what he could possibly want, but came anyway. Hello? Has something happened?
Today is exactly 6 months after the death of Mr. Jackins, and it's time for you to get your inheritance.
But I didn't fulfill the conditions. I didn't marry an aristocrat. Well, I did, but it didn't end well.
Your grandfather was prepared for that too. He knew that you were growing up spoiled and greedy.
That was unpleasant to hear, of course, but it was the truth.
He was testing you. If you had fulfilled the marriage condition, then in 6 months, you would have gotten a quarter of his fortune, while the rest would have gone to charity. But there was also a second option. If you didn't agree to a loveless marriage and refused to fulfill such conditions, then in 6 months, you would get everything.
Damn, it turns out that Grandpa loved pranks.